Hi, welcome to today's Talk of the Town. I'm Sandy Benson. Social media marketing guru and WHHI-TV news partner John Ontal of nichemarketmedia.net shares how and why you should relaunch your website to improve branding and increase revenue. Welcome back.
Hi, how are you?
Great. So, new logo.
Yep.
Sort of a new branding.
Yes.
Tell me what's going on. This is interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. So the relaunch your website, for a big part or segment of my business has been, it started with just making a website for people way back when.
Right.
And then it's like, how do you get found and how do you get traffic to it? And then people are wanting to, they call me, they want to redesign their website. But really that's not enough. If you're just redesigning it, hey, that's great, but you really need to relaunch it. And so what I have found is I've tried, when I have problems or when people ask questions,
right,
I create a solution. Hence, relaunchyourwebsite.com.
And so talk a little bit about your background, what brings you to this point.
Sure. I'm an entrepreneur myself. So, like sometimes there's people that do marketing
right,
that they're great in theory. They may go read, but, did they ever do anything on their own?
Right.
And so for me, I'm an over 20-year entrepreneur. And so not only do I create and help businesses with their marketing and consulting and put together their online presence, but I create my own products as well. So that's how this came about. And
so what do you think about the importance of not only obviously the website, but recreating the website and then relaunching? Yeah. So those are kind of all three different things. Yeah. Explain those.
Well, what I have found, if a business just redesigns a website and maybe they tell their email list or maybe they don't do anything and they're happy with it, but if they're not getting the word out, they're leaving clients on the table, they're leaving money on the table, but there's a way, if you relaunch it, and a big part of it, we've talked about this all the time, is the analytical part.
Right.
You have to know where the traffic's coming from, and you have to have plan. And it's not a set and forget it, and that's the craziest thing, but if businesses can really concentrate on what's working. We've talked about this several times.
Right.
And some of them it may be Facebook, but some of them may not. What is the best way for a client to get traffic to their website? And that's some of the stuff that we can teach them how to do.
And relaunching the website, when you talk about that, is it actually, do you have to actually redesign it or yes?
No, no,
okay.
Go ahead.
Do you have to actually redesign it, or can you use your existing website? If you feel like your website's amazing, can you just use that website but still go through the relaunching process?
That is a
because a lot of people are going, well, I just spent all this money to do my website. In order to relaunch it, do I have to recreate it?
Yeah. The best thing about that is to have a list. It's an audit, so to speak, where it's over 100 things we look for. And if their website looks great, do they have to build or redesign a website? No. But if their website is a good base, or it looks great, but gosh, well, hey, let's look at the list. What do we need to have for this?
Right.
So is it a redesign always? No. But it needs to be, hey, do you have everything that needs to be there to get the most traffic and to capture leads on your website? So great question.
So you could possibly just do some tweaks to it.
Yes.
You could recommend those. You could actually, because of what you do, you could do those tweaks.
Yes.
And therefore, at that point, relaunching it, you want to relaunch it at the point that you feel the website is really strong.
Yes. Yeah. And so if somebody's got a good base of a website, but maybe they haven't put new pictures on the home page, or maybe they don't have a way to grab people's email that's going to captivate them, or what's called as a lead magnet we've talked about.
Right.
If they don't have those things set up, but they have a nice website, if we add those to that, yes, that's a great spot.
And John, how can people learn more?
Absolutely. If they go to relaunchyourwebsite.com, there is a video tutorial it's free that they can go through and take and see if this is right for them.
Right, and I love that you do that. You do that even on your nichemarketmedia.net. You have tutorials, so people know what they want to discuss with you before they have to go to that point.
Correct.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.
And we'll be right back at Talk of the Town.